They always keep it classy.
No disrespect, but
Yeah, no disrespect,
say the
bro.
most disrespectful shit.
But yo, got a fat ass and nigga in the background. That's some big titties.
They are very sophisticated.
We're smart, man. We're smart motherfuckers. That's why this is the best podcast, because we're smart motherfuckers regardless of what my family thinks about it.
No matter what my kindergarten teacher said, I'm gonna be somebody.
And they're so cool.
My group of friends were a good group of friends. We weren't gangbangers. We were drinkers, smokers.
Bitch getters.
This is the Sorry I'm Not Sorry podcast.
Everybody, welcome back. It's me, the DEP. Follow me on Twitter and IG at DEP_sense. It's the Sorry I'm Not Sorry podcast. I'm going to turn it over to my best friend, my main man.
It's your boy. It's always your boy. It's Holly. Dad, what's going on? How are you, Tickle Dick?
What?
What, Tickle Dick? You don't like that?
I prefer pickle dick. It's an acquired taste. It doesn't go in everyone's mouth.
How about Fairy Prince?
No.
No.
But I'll answer
booty
your
queef?
question. Yo, I'm good, man. I went to the motherfucking zoo today.
Nice.
Yeah. 3 things I noticed.
Mhm.
One, it's hot as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So let me take you on a stroll down story lane.
Okay.
So we normally order groceries Friday night for Saturday pickup. My wife, she ordered groceries last night. I went to sleep.
Okay.
She wrote a message to me, didn't hit send. And then she was like, oh, I said grocery pickup for 8 to 9 o'clock. And I'm like, well, yeah, are you going to get them? So the answer to that question was no. I got to go and get them. So I get dressed. So as I was going to sleep last night, she's like, you want to go to the zoo tomorrow? I'm like, I don't know. It's going to be hot. I'll let you know how my legs feel in the morning. I wake up at 7:58. She wakes me up at 7:58 to tell me the groceries are ready to get picked up. I get dressed. As I put my shoes on, get ready to walk out of the door, she goes, so do you want to go to the zoo? I'm like, nigga, I've been up 15 fucking minutes. Leave me alone. And then I could say, yeah, and walk out. So we go to the zoo. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. It is 93 fucking degrees that early in the morning.
Yo, even the animals are like, nah, man, fuck this. I'm going inside.
So I'm sitting there, and I got my cane with me. So I'm walking through the zoo, and I'm like, yo, if these animals pop out, I'm going to set it off on his ass. So we see the chimpanzees. Kids are like, Daddy, look, it's gorillas. I'm like, that's not a gorilla. They're like, yes, it is. I'm like, you know what? That's not true. And I walk away. Yeah. So I'm like, back up. They throw shit. My wife looks at me like, why are you this way? I'm like, they do. Google it. Chimpanzees throw shit.
Yeah.
Back up. It's open enclosure.
Yeah.
So luckily they didn't get to shit throwing. But the cool thing at this zoo, you can feed giraffes.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
I swear, all they giving these niggas is dry dog food.
Oh, serious?
That's what it should smell like. Like you feed the giraffes, the goats, the deers, everything the same fucking thing. You feed them dog food.
That's hilarious. And excuse me, giraffes have those tongues.
Yo, so the tongues are purple.
Yeah.
So my son, he goes and he gives it to him and the shit eat out his hands. I'm like, now I gotta cut your hand off.
Right?
Yeah. He's like, what? I'm like, don't let that thing touch you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, give me the dog food. Give me the cup. Give me the cup of the dog food. So I sprinkle it on the little shed tin roof or whatever. And they slide down and they eat. And I'm like, see how that works? Like, we ain't got to touch them. They ain't got to touch us and they get to eat. My wife's like, oh, that thing's probably hot. Don't do that. I'm like, let them tell me it's hot. The fuck? So, well, we'll fast forward. We do the
I want to
zoo.
know what a giraffe tongue feel like.
And that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. So,
I
we
think you're
got
probably right.
frozen bananas from the blue banana stand.
Mm-hmm. Did you
And
feed it to the giraffe to see what it, what that mouth do?
Nah. You a wild nigga for that, B. Nah, but so we wrapped it up. I only spent $150 on a fucking zoo.
That's not bad.
Yes, it is. It's very bad.
It's not that bad though.
It's very
It
bad.
depends. Does that include tickets?
That's
Get in
to
there?
get in the zoo and to have hot dogs and French fries.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and frozen bananas probably and a couple of bottles of water.
So tell me what a frozen banana is about.
I don't know.
I have to text my son to shut the hell up.
So the kids, like, I got them for the kids. Number 2 gets his, drops the shit right on the floor. Boom. I'm like, I'll get you another one. It's just $5 a pop.
So what is it? What does a frozen banana look like? Hold on, I'm gonna have to.
So it's a banana on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
an
oxymoron, is it?
So
that's ironic.
They dip the so they freeze the banana and then they dip it in like chocolate and sprinkles, or chocolate and coconuts, or chocolate and strawberry crunch. So everybody had one, but meaning the kids, everybody had one, but they only ate the chocolate shell and eat the banana.
Right. I probably would have done the same thing.
But I'm like,
just that a frozen banana just sounds crazy to me, and then they dip it in other shit.
I'm just like, I could have bought you a Snickers bar.
At the bottom, you're supposed to eat a banana. Yeah, right. That's true.
I could have bought you a Snickers for $1.50. But again, my wife looks at me like, "Why you like this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fucking hot, and I just spent $150. But other than that, man, yo, I told you about the fish tank, right?
Yes. Yeah. Tell me more about it.
So everybody, last week I bought a fish tank.
Yeah.
$300.
Yeah.
No fish. We went out, we bought fish. We only spent like $20 off fish.
Okay.
Put them all
buy
in.
them little.
Yeah. Put them all in. They died. I woke up the next morning. My youngest son goes, "Seth's dead." I'm like, "You like a 75-year-old black man?" He's like, "Seth's dead. He's dead, Daddy." And I'm like, "All right." Well,
no, they all burn in hell.
Exactly. They deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. So I felt really bad, kind of. So we dumped the tank, re-ran it. I realized that I put the bacteria in it, but I never put the tank conditioner in the first time. So the second time I put the conditioner in, then the bacteria in, I let it run for 2 days first. Put the heater on, So we go and get fish, right? I don't know what they are. I know it's 2 catfish, two catfish, 2 ones with big fins, and 2 guppies.
Okay. Now the catfish, are they the ones that they just swim around, or they suck on the bottom of the tank? Or they suck on the sides of the tank?
No, they just swim on the bottom. But but you gotta they're bottom feeders, so you gotta get food that sink to the bottom.
That sink to the bottom, right? Right.
They're not gonna go to the top because niggas is lazy.
You gotta get you a couple of Playcos.
Yeah, the ones that
they'll suck all the they suck on it.
Yeah.
Yo, side note.
Okay, I'm nervous.
My girl thinks I need to see somebody about my sexual or my sexual reference
orientation.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you should talk to someone about that.
You said that I have a problem because I turned everything into a penis joke or a vagina joke or a sex joke when it comes to her especially. And she says I need to see somebody about it. She thinks I might have like a sex addiction.
Now, what's a sex addiction, really? Like, who can get enough sex?
I don't know. She probably told me when she caught me, wrapping a belt around my neck while masturbating.
Like David Carradine?
Yeah.
The Kung Fu Master?
Yeah, and plenty of other people who have gotten caught doing that. It's autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yes, that is exactly the name of it. How I am very disappointed in you.
I think she was
proud at the same time.
I think she was more upset at the fact that her coming and finding me doing it was even more interesting and made me climax even faster.
Got it. I'm gonna put my mask on. It's a wild nigga. Old dirty talk. I need to put my mask on.
Shit. Oh man. So back to the fish tank.
Nah. So let it run. Got a good test the pH and everything's good. So we went out and we got those new fish, right? So now me and my wife we looking like them niggas alone. They alive. However, the two guppies got eaten.
Oh my gosh! Of course, the guppies are good. They're the food.
Yeah, and actually, I think there was one guppy, and I'm like, "Well, you left the nigga alone." In a tank full of big fish, like you win some, you lose some, bro.
Yeah.
So, and my daughter picked out the guppy because it was like what?
It was pretty, like it had
colors. It was like purple or some shit.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker's gone.
Yeah, them niggas are food.
Yeah.
Catfish probably ate that nigga. You swam too low.
Nah, the big ones with the big fins. My wife was like, I did some research. It's them motherfuckers. When it's two of them, they plot. And I'm like,
you don't know what they called?
No. No.
Not just fish.
They were like $275. And then I found out that if they die, I can bring them back within 14 days. But I gotta bring the dead fish. And I was like, "You fuck
what?
With dead fish?" But I'm like, you know what? Just because you motherfuckers are that particular,
right.
I will bring you a bag of dead fish. They don't make it. But so far, so good.
That should have hang out the side of my damn car. I'm driving that shit out the window.
I'm throwing it in the trunk.
Yeah.
But 3 days, everybody's good. They floating, they swimming, they eating. So I'm proud, man. How you been, bro?
Yo, I think, man, I've been thinking a lot. Like this week hasn't been the craziest week, but it's just been a week. And I want to go back to therapy. Like it's necessary. I'm realizing how necessary therapy is, especially in a pandemic where it's almost inaccessible. For me, it is because I just don't want to talk via Zoom. Like I might as well turn the microphones on,
me?
Yeah, you turn the cameras on and fucking do a podcast if I'm going to sit there and pay for you to therapize me.
Okay.
But I do want to go back to therapy, man. It's just so much. I got so much thinking going on, so much running through my mind. All of this, everything going on with, in America with, that wasn't me crying. That was just something in my throat.
I don't know what's worse.
I
just saying.
I shouldn't have shared that Cum and Coke with you earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, I call Cum and Coke. Depp likes to drink vanilla Coke, and I told him it tastes like jizz inside of Coca-Cola, so I call it.
And I'm a little confused of what he knows what jizz tastes like, but I digress. So therapy.
Yo, you know what we didn't do? We didn't set a timer.
So therapy. I'll start it now.
Yeah, I'm starting now. Shit. Um, yeah, but I really think I just need it. I just really think I need the therapy. Like I need to get certain shit off my chest, and so does Princess too. Like it's just so much going on with the being. I realize being a parent 24/7 sucks.
Yeah,
You
it's hard and stressful, man.
Going to work and being with other adults, strangers. It's still a moment of peace when you have to, besides having to run behind, kids all the damn time.
So imagine me. My
Speaking of
kids
kids, I'm
are
going to fucking
young, 6, 4, and 2. You
go
texting
ahead.
me money?
Yeah, no, yeah, I know. That's what he sound like. He sound like he.
I will fuck you up. Send.
um, yeah, it's yeah. Your kids are even closer in age, so I'm sure that's like crazy.
We try to sit down and watch movies with them. And fucking wasted time.
Yeah.
It's never all 3 of them. Either 2 or 1 or none. But everybody love popcorn and they eat that shit real loud because they know it drives me crazy.
Yeah. So I decided yesterday to take everybody to the beach, and we walk on the boardwalk.
Nice.
Because it's like I didn't want anybody to go in the sand because we still like the beach
people.
out here. Yeah, because out here the beach is like the only place to go to. I mean, New York is getting into its phases of opening, so people are doing their outside dining and shit like that. But we're not gonna do outside dining because when you look, it's literally only white people doing it.
Yep, sounds about right.
Right. So, and then I didn't want to go on the beach sand because I don't like sand. I don't want that shit tracking into my car.
Yo, I thought that was just me.
No, I can't.
I hate it.
I hate sand. I hate sand. I don't care about salt water. I'm just not. I'm not a fan. I can't open my eyes under that water. And it was so relaxing just watching the ocean and just sitting there on the bench on the boardwalk and
and the waves hit.
It made me realize how important it really is to actually get out the house. Like getting out the house is so fucking necessary. Being in the house due to this pandemic has been beneficial, but it's also been it's eating away at our humanity. And I think that's the reason why people are out here going crazy.
I think it's that white people are being told what to do and they don't like it.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
But yeah, I totally, every time I step out the house for a little bit, there's a little bit of like normalcy that creeps back. And I'm like, oh, even if I'm just going to get coffee and an Avengers mask, it's like, oh, I'm a person again.
Right. I always forget to walk into a store with my mask on. Every time I get out of my car and I get to the door, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot the mask. But it's because I think that yearning for normalcy, it's like fuck the mask. I don't want the mask anymore.
So in New York, do y'all have like the plexiglass dividers to your cashiers?
Yeah, most spots. Yeah, most spots now have it. Yeah. Yeah, man. And I think all of that shit just goes into why I want to go back to therapy. I've been going to therapy for years, but I switched people, and I had one session with this one black woman.
How was it?
It was good, man. What I took from it, it changed me for the most part. It helped inspire a different walk of life. In my everyday step with dealing with my kids, with dealing with my girl, with dealing with my family and everything. And it's just different choices I got to make in life. but it's been beneficial. But now I don't feel like I'm starting to slip, but it's like, I need to get some of this shit off my head. I still got more life to figure out.
That's fair.
Yo, so besides all that, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about women and women's logic and shit that goes on in their damn heads.
Their what?
Their logic.
They have that?
Yeah, I don't think so either. But that's why it's women's logic. So we, I mean, shit, we could build a segment on this.
Yeah. So real quick before you start, I think it's very interesting that we question women's logic, but can't beat them in an argument.
That's true.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. But you know what it is? It's because we're more simple. We're more simple, when it comes to like we don't want complex arguments. We just I want to share my point. You say all the shit that you say. I want to share my point, and then that's it. And it's funny how a nigga will feel so right.
Yep.
Yep. And it's like, I got this. And then
I
she
confer
says
with my
something,
niggas,
like,
and then she's like, "You stupid nigga. You're not ready for my kung fu."
Fuck. It's kung fu versus Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to mute the mic real quick. So if you want to say something, you can.
Toast. Now, yo, I think it's crazy that like we even like tried to like, you want to rumble with the bee, huh? Zzz, that's what it's like, and it's like it never fucking wins. So there's part of me that's just like, I'll just say stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I turn most of our conversations into some kind of sexually referenced shit. Like we'll argue, but we, like play argue, and I'd be like, can we make out now? Shit.
So now we're done with the foreplay.
Right. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Can we get down to business now? So I got to tell you, so this is hilarious. Me and Princess, we share a bed, of course. She woke up. She usually wakes up before me in the morning, and unless I'm going to work, if I go to work, I gotta be up at like 4 a.m. I'm out. She woke up before me in the morning, and and I had it. We both had dreams. We both had our own separate dreams. So I'm gonna say my
that's true. Bitch, I had a dream.
So I had it, just to confirm what she's saying. I had a sex dream about her. I had a dream that me and her were fucking in the strangest places and having fun doing it.
Okay.
So I wake up and I look at her. I wake up and she's like she's looking at me, like not over me, but she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, "Good morning, sexy."
She's like, "Fuck you."
Exactly. So, and you know why she did that? Because her dream, she told me her dream. She's hitting me like, "You motherfucker." I'm like, "What'd I do?" She's like, "I had a dream that we went to court for whatever you had to go to court for." I don't know. She don't remember what it was, but she was like, "We had to go to court for you for something." And then some random bitch walks in the court, and you just start kissing her in the mouth and hitting me like, "You motherfucker." I woke up so angry at you this morning. I'm like, it was a fucking dream.
You know this shit ain't real, right? You know that, right?
Yo, I don't understand.
So did you press charges?
I should have. I should have fucking pressed charges. Yo, I don't understand how a woman wakes up, has a crazy ass dream, wakes up and assaults me in real life.
So what did you start off with calling this? What kind of logic is it?
Women's logic.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it.
Yo, I think every man has been on the receiving end of a flurry of blows because of a dream that is fictitious happened, and it's like, wait, what, what? I just want coffee.
Yeah, it's it would be ridiculous if to coincide that with women's intuition, because women's intuition is like, okay, I get that a little more than your logic. It makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
only makes sense when they right.
I guess, yeah, I guess so. But I mean, to be the devil's advocate, how often are they right when they, based on their intuition?
Never.
Never. I would say more times than not.
Nope, never. Everybody, welcome back. You just witnessed our weekly rant.
Right.
I feel like we wouldn't rant so much if we picked up the phone and during the week and just let it all out. But
right.
we sharing this special time with you.
Hell yeah.
Meaning you, the listeners.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of this we talk about via text, but there is something a little different than text and voice. So I want to tell you a funny story.
Okay.
So we were looking at plane tickets for like going out the country, I guess the continental US. And my wife's cousin called and she was like, "Oh, I found tickets on Spirit Airlines." I was like, "Oh, Spirit, huh?" So, so my wife was like, "Yeah, they nickel and dime you for everything, bags." I'm like, "If you fly Spirit, they ask you for gas money." Niggas walk down the aisle like, "Y'all got gas money? Cause we ain't going nowhere unless you got it."
That's hilarious. It's funny because my son goes to visit his mother, and she at for the like Christmas in the summertime in Florida, and she pays for his flight, and she bought him a Spirit flight for during the Christmas vacation.
He was like, "This bitch did it again."
So, but I think this for the summer, he just left, a couple of weeks ago for the summer, and he got a Delta ticket. Oh. He said that the Spirit flight was the best one to him.
Really? Because it's a fucking like Wild Man show. So nigga in the boombox, going with a DJ, turn around, just twerking in the back. Like, this shit is a block party in the air.
I just thought that shit was funny.
I don't like Delta or American.
Oh, for real?
Well, you know what? I had a bad experience with Delta, but I hate American Airlines. They're hands down. And United, every time I got on a United flight, it was almost always delayed.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but I was spoiled because I got one when I was traveling a lot for work. I got one of those club passes where you go into the club and it's open bar. So if you delay, you get to drink. Your whole delay. And sometimes when I used to travel for work, I used to show up early just to drink.
Nice.
Then I realized, you gotta stop getting drunk on this hour-long flight, sir.
Right?
I was only going from Jersey to Detroit.
Yeah, that's
stop drinking so much, bro. And I'm like, it's pretty.
You get home. I mean, you get to your destination. You still drunk.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I'm ready for this meeting.
I'm walking to the airport, buzzed like yeah.
What'd you drunk walk?
One of the cool things about Detroit is you fly in. If you fly Delta, there's like this. I call it the soul hole. Because you walk through the soul hole, and it's like strobing lights and then playing Motown music.
Ah, nice.
So I'm like, oh, it's the soul hole. Even when I was with coworkers. I was like, "We going in the soul hole." They're like, "Why are you like this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't get out often. I got a lot of kids." But
I'm about
speaking
to
of
put my soul
spirit,
on some hole right now.
good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. I guess that's when the addiction princess was speaking of
Own
kind of
it.
comes into play.
I own it, baby.
Hey, listen. Um, I just thought about people who openly confess to having a sex addiction. Kirk Franklin.
Yes. He
I
said
was
he
like,
did.
yeah, it kind of make you feel bad. Like, hold on, like that's an addiction.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's an excuse. I think it's an excuse.
I just think you're idle. I don't think that's an
Yeah.
addiction. But
Yeah.
all right.
It
But
just means you need some pussy. Once you get it, you get it
does it
out your system.
though? Does
Mm.
it though?
Once you
It's
empty
hard.
your bag,
Someone
man,
talk
you gotta
about
empty your bag. Every man needs to empty their bag, on a regular basis.
yeah, mine is usually at the mall. Meaning my wallet gone. Yo, I'm still looking for my wedding band.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I'm still looking for it. I know it's
Damn,
in here.
we're gonna edit this out.
No, no,
So just
no. No. Yeah, I know it's in here. I haven't been
yeah,
outside, right?
yeah, right.
Um, but we talked about spirit. So let's kind of get into some current white people events.
Yeah, man.
So American Airlines said they're booking flights to capacity. They don't give a fuck about social distancing.
Wow, that should be illegal in there. Um, excuse me, they shouldn't be able to do that. There
No,
should be
they
some kind of
shouldn't.
regulations that tell them like, yeah, you do that, and we're gonna shut you down.
But that's because the CDC made recommendations, meaning that they're optional to follow and not
Oh,
mandatory. That's why, like, they get away with this shit. But
hmm.
you know what I just thought about? Like, these companies care more about profitability than people's safety.
Ain't that crazy? That
Yeah,
that most of these corporations care about their money than the actual people that give them their money, or the people that make them their money.
yeah,
And these are the people who get all the these are the corporations that get all the bailouts.
yeah.
From where? From your president.
Well,
That-
from the government all around.
yeah, but
And like, it kind of doesn't matter who's in office. Big
that's true.
business always gets bailed out.
That's true. That's
AIG
true.
got deemed too big to fail.
I was taking a
Um,
shot at Trump.
yeah,
I
I
was
know.
trying to take a shot at
I know.
Trump.
I know. Uh,
Um,
don't worry. He fucks up enough. We have enough. But so
that that's
I'm
nuts though.
sorry. Yo, it's crazy. You know
Yeah.
what's even crazier? This past week, that the COVID new cases jumped back up. Like after everyone started to open up bars and restaurants and beaches and clubs, and I wonder if they open strip clubs.
Well, I mean, if you go into Chicago, the strippers been out. Strippers been
Yeah, they
working.
be in niggas' apartments.
Yeah, strippers ain't been out of work in Chicago.
You
It's
got a mask on and your pussy's out. That seems very confusing.
right. You don't think that pussy gonna get corona?
Yo, did you listen to Brilliant Idiots this week?
Maybe I don't remember. I think so.
Where Taylor talked about her piercing?
Oh yeah, Clip Pearson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one too.
Oh God. That totally
right above the labia, right? Is that what that is?
I
That's a
don't know.
part. That's a
I
part,
don't
right?
I don't have a vagina, sir. But
Labia
apparently you do.
majora and the minora.
Yes. The outer is the majora and the inner is the minora, I believe.
Oh, okay. I got one in all of those places.
I got one of them. Got one of those in my pocket. It's called a flashlight.
COVID
COVID viruses cases jumping up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
And clip piercings,
and clip piercings. We had to come back to that.
Yeah.
Nah. I just thought about it.
Wait.
Schultz said her pussy smelled like earring backs.
Earring backs. Yeah.
I thought that was so fucking flagrant and hilarious.
First of all, it's disgusting. Second of all, is a clip piercing like? Is a clip piercing?
I've only seen them in
supposed to. I would think that a clip piercing would make a woman more, desensitized.
Aroused. Oh, desensitized.
I think desensitized because it's like, you once you get the piercing in there, it's like what you want. It probably takes a long time to heal up. I'm sure.
I have no idea. Maybe we should do a Facebook survey. Or IG during our talk shit Tuesdays.
Right. Oh shit. Hit the mic. Yeah, I would think that it would desensitize a woman, and she just won't feel nothing when you go down there and try to,
We'll talk about it on Talk Shit Tuesdays. But so after all the coronavirus cases jumped, Florida closed back down. Texas closed back down, and Arizona closed back down. So it kind of like we talked about the little bit of normalcy we were getting back. Now we're like trapped in a basement, sitting on a tricycle. Kids getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I think so. I get that people want to get back out because I even I enjoyed my time out, and I'm sure you enjoyed your time out at the zoo this weekend.
No. No. It was fucking hot. No.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we didn't go to the beach until like 5, 7 o'clock actually.
Oh, nice. When it was seeing the sunset and like that cool breeze.
Right. So unfortunately, we're not. It's like this is not a second phase of the coronavirus when it comes to
You mean like a second wave?
Yeah.
Because they're doing phase opens. I'm like, wait, I'm confused.
Yeah. I'm getting confused with all these terms. So Trump is saying that the problem with all these new coronavirus cases is that that the country is testing too much. I don't really know how that makes sense. He says if you do less testing, you get less results. I drew that shit out on my dry erase board
trying to make sense of it, but I just ended up erasing it because the shit made me so angry.
It makes sense to a certain degree because it's logical, but what is your point? Is your point saying to stop doing the testing so people won't know that they have coronavirus?
Exactly.
You're gonna have a bunch of motherfuckers walking around giving people the fucking HIV.
That's the problem. Like he I don't think he really understands that these people have it. They had it. It's not the test that gives it to them. Yeah. It's a test that exposes it to them, to their knowledge. It's not like, oh, well, there's a test, you now got it. No, you get tested because you fear you have it. Because you didn't do shit when the outbreak started.
It's crazy to me because first of all, what it tells me is that this 85-degree weather that they said that it dies out in, it's not working. It's not killing the virus.
90 degrees here.
Yeah.
Like nonstop, and niggas still got the COVID.
And if it's 90 degrees there, then it's definitely 95 in Florida, 102 in Texas, and 108 in Arizona.
Yep.
So
and arid and dry heat.
So obviously that that thesis was didn't work out for them. And also, what if you stop testing, you get less results. And people are actually running with this. He's like, and they're actually like, yeah, he's right. Stop testing because people are finding out that they have corona when they don't have to.
You can just die with it. We call it a stroke or something.
It's throwing me the fuck off. And then you got people that are blaming Democrats for the almost the pandemic period, but due to the numbers, like they're blaming Democrats for the numbers, and it's like, well, what the fuck do the Democrats have to do with it?
So I was listening to Jon Stewart.
Okay.
He's like, this is the only country where this pandemic has become political.
Okay.
You can know now how you solve it and what you go about it can be political,
right.
But whether it exists or not should not be an argument of politics or policy or
right.
left or right. It's
right.
a fact, right? But the right-wing conservatives, that's not true.
Yo, man, that shit bugs me out. I really don't get it.
So, as someone who had coronavirus,
yeah,
does that shit infuriate you?
Yeah, it does. It does because, especially coming from somebody when I got tested, I didn't think I had it. I just thought I was sick. Thought I was coming down with something. I was like, yeah, I had shit before. I had a fever before. But then a lot of the symptoms didn't kick in until they told me like you got it, and I was like, oh shit. And if people are going through shit, and you're basically saying getting tested is the problem.
Finding out is a problem. Be ignorant. It's
not even just that. It's not even just that. The main problem that I have are the people that are calling this shit a scam. But it's like, how could you call this situation a scam when I know? First of all, there's pages at my job. There's pages of people who have died from it. Pages.
Listen, I know a scam. Died from it. A scam is if you give me 500 and you get 6 other people give me 500, you get 3,000 if they bring 6 other people. That is a fucking scam.
Right.
That is a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
A disease? Well, it's not a disease. It's an infection.
It's an infection.
Not so much.
The fact that people can actually be like, this is a scam, because they got this new scam where it's like, you go on Google, you type in 3 digits and you write new cases.
Yeah.
And for some reason there's a different, I guess for every number that you type in, every 3 digits you type in, there's a state that has come up with that number of cases, and I'm like, I don't get it.
What's stupid is there are not that many combinations of 3-digit numbers, right? So, if you look at the cases and you multiply it by the states times the cities times the number of days,
right?
You will the number. There are more in the later population, I mean the state and the city in days, than number of 3-digit numbers. You fucking dummies. But people are always looking for something.
Yeah, they are.
The fact that you can type in 3 random numbers and find a date and a city that matches is fucking stupid. That's like saying you could type in 8 random numbers and it'll be somebody's birthday. You're right. There's 350 million people in the U.S., billions of people in the world.
Right. And that's what's been throwing me off about this whole situation, because I'm like, but these are different dates, for every 3 digits you type in, it's a different date, and and that's the number of people who got tested for COVID on that date. So it's like I don't fucking get it. We got over 2 million cases.
So I think it's more. No, it's 20 million cases.
Oh, seriously? Now we got the number all fucked up of one time.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Last I knew, it was like 2 million cases. So
it's 122,000 deaths. So if you divide that by 2%, which is the mortality rate, I'm not gonna do
That's
that
too
math
smart
in
for
my
me.
head.
That's too
Uh,
smart for me.
yeah, actually, I will do. Now I'll get my calculator out.
It bugs me because people are calling this situation um a hoax, but it's like, or a scam, but it's like, nigga, I had that shit. Like there were certain what do you call it, symptoms that I got from corona that I've never had before. Painful shit. And I know people that have died from it because they got the respiratory, infection from it. So,
Yeah, I
for
know
you to
people that
dare,
passed from it too.
but those are the people. But the people who are calling it a scam or whatever, or hoax or whatever, are the people who don't know anybody who died from it, who didn't get it,
They went to the funeral and was like, "Nah, that's not true."
right, or may have been or may have been asymptomatic. It is it's so dumb to me that people are like this.
So, um,
And this is all a product of Trump. This is all a product of Trump, to be honest, because Trump is the one. I was watching some documentary that basically, between Trump and Fox News, they started this whole fake news bullshit to where an alternative fact bullshit where people believe their own shit, and the fucked up thing is that people follow it. There's so many followers.
yeah, and people can make up their own stories on the internet, and they can basically find a narrative to make their
Right,
perspective true. Now, I
right.
did the math, it's 6.1 million cases using
Uh,
a 2.6, I mean, excuse me, a 2% death rate. That means 2% of people who contract the disease die.
it's sad to me, man. It's sad to me how dumb people are and
Hmm.
ignorant. It's really ridiculous.
So,
I
I,
can't. Go ahead.
no, 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 I was agreeing.
I can't fuck with people. I can't. I can't fuck with people who are going by these Trump esque ideals, especially black people, because Trump is the type of Trump is a dude that has his campaign to black people was what the hell you got to lose.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
but
but
his campaign, and this is what kills me about black people who vote for Trump. His campaign to black people was, what the hell you have to lose, and there's my African American.
yep. And
Now,
now I haven't heard him say one thing to speak to a black base.
audience, right?
Yeah, our
So
audience. Yeah.
but here was his campaign to white people: build a wall, gun rights, coal mining jobs, to come back. Which,
Any of those come back?
come on now. What else? Good people on both sides.
Immigration, a halt to immigration. Let the dreamers out.
Immigration. Yeah. Repeal Obamacare.
Mm-hmm.
Black people, what the hell do you have to lose? There's my African American. That's it. And then he
And
brags on this. He brags on this. Black unemployment. Is at its lowest. Black employment's at its highest. Stop taking credit for other people's shit.
or not even like, I would understand if it was if the unemployment rate in the black community was spiking and he implemented some kind of policy to impact that, but he hasn't. He's
Exactly.
just he's just like standing in the rain, getting wet, and taking credit for it.
Exactly. And that shit really pisses me off. It bothers me that people are so gung ho now. Like, black people are so gung ho now about Trump. because they're against the liberal agenda, and I actually want to get into that, but not exactly right now. I want to talk
I was gonna
about.
say that sounds like a good segue.
I mean, fuck it, let's do it. Cause let's do it. Fuck it.
You can go. I have nothing but distaste.
So you watched the Angela Stanton.
I watched about 20 minutes,
Breakfast Club.
then I was like, "Fucking bitch,
fuck this bitch," right?
Yeah.
So I think what I respect about her is that she's a black woman, and she was a black woman in the interview, all through the interview. She knew what she came there for. She knew what she had to say. She said it. She sounded smart. She was able to articulate herself properly. Now, this ain't Candace Owen. This ain't Candace Owen. Candace Owen is an ignorant white bitch at this point. She's just the black Tommy Lauren. That's it.
So I said that Candace Owens looks like a laundromat cat. And I stand by that. Every time I see her, I'm just like, you just look like that cat that gets fed in the back of the laundromat.
Yeah, what a cunt.
Yes.
So, and Angela Stanton is not too far behind her in cunt value. So Angela Stanton got on the Breakfast Club. She's running for she's running for
Senate.
I call her Sleepy Stanton because her eyes are so. I'm using a Trump. I'm taking
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, I'm taking out of Trump's book. I'm calling her Sleepy Stanton because her eyes are right here every time she talks.
I wasn't even looking at her. I was just listening.
That good. She's not ugly. She's okay, but she looks sleepy though. Her
voice and her opinions makes her hideous.
That's true. Because no matter how pretty somebody is, if your personality is shit, you an ugly bitch.
Unless you're Stacey Dash.
Oh, that's true. That's so true. Thank you for saying that, because that's so true. By the way, she just had her fourth divorce, I believe.
Yeah, she can't keep a nigga.
And this one was due to domestic violence on her behalf.
Don't she look crazy?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
Angela,
and I love every bit of it. Man, listen, Stacey Dash.
When's the last time you seen her work? Paper Soldiers?
Yeah, probably Paper Soldiers. Yeah. That's true. But she might still be spending Clueless money. That's not true.
It ain't that much. It ain't that much.
That's not
she
true.
Probably made more money on more money.
So I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go too deep in Angela Stanton. So I just want to talk the topics that were argued about. Basically, was her loyalty to Trump. Trump did pardon her from whatever jail situation she was. I think she was in like some kind of crime organization that stole cars or something like that.
Then wasn't she caught with drugs?
Or something like that. It might have been drugs. It might have been cars. It might have been a bunch of stuff. And she's from Atlanta. So she from what I heard, she said that Phaedra from Housewives was in on it. But I think it was Phaedra's husband that was really in on it.
Oh, so it was the cars then.
Yeah. And I like Phaedra. It's nice. It's a beautiful black woman. Beautiful cougar.
What'd you say?
Cougar. Beautiful cougar.
Oh, nah. She's not. Anyway, back.
So, all right. So I want to talk about this whole abortion situation that she got into, basically a fight with Angela Yee about.
Everyone about.
Yeah, but her and Angela Yee was like, I'm not putting up with this bitch and her dumb shit.
Yeah.
So
I was waiting for somebody to hang up on her and call her stupid. Because that's what I would have did. You know how I am. Like, I don't argue. I just been like, suck my dick. Hang up.
It is stupid because it's like, all right, this Republican. First of all, the Republicans The Republicans, for the most part, that are making any decisions on trying to make this decision on pro life and abolishing abortion, or outlawing abortion, is a bunch of men. More than likely,
Yeah.
a bunch of white men who are telling a woman that you're not allowed to have an abortion.
It's your body. Exactly. That's number one, the problem. That is men making decisions about a woman's body.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Right. Shut the fuck up. Exactly. So she's, and so the problem, so I agree with Angelique. The problem is, if you outlaw abortion, women are just going to take the unhealthy route, the unsafe route, in order to do it. And a lot of women have died trying to do that before abortion was, was
Roe v.
right.
Wade.
Yeah, before Roe v.
So,
Wade.
one thing, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Angela Stanton never addressed that point, not once.
What the
No, the unsafe abortions.
Oh yeah, no, she didn't.
From that.
Well, I get why she wouldn't.
Because it wasn't supportive to her stupid ass narrative.
Right, stupid ass.
With your stupid
ass. So so it's just it's ridiculous to me that these Republicans feel so strong about abortion rights when these are the same people that don't want to pay the government taxes to take care of people on welfare. But you would think that if people can't afford to have a kid and are forced to have a kid due to the outlawing of abortion, wouldn't that raise the welfare? What do you call it?
I don't know. What, the recipient amount? Like the
wouldn't that just
people that need welfare?
Wouldn't that raise the welfare percentages? Because people are going to need welfare if they can't afford a kid. They're going to need food stamps. They're going to need, government
WIC.
cheese.
Yeah.
They're going to need WIC. They're going to need all of that shit to be able to take care of a kid that they were forced to have, whether they just had sex without a condom broke, they were raped, and it's
there's so many reasons, and like the
right.
like
the
mechanics is the same.
The 0.001%, because the 99.9% is the birth control only works 99.9%.
Yeah.
So it could have been any of the plan B didn't work. So more than likely, those are the steps that a woman takes before she considers an abortion. But Republicans don't know that, and I had an argument with somebody recently over this because they've never been through that situation of dealing with a woman who's had to get an abortion.
I'm telling you, man, you gotta stop arguing with them and open a hot dog stand.
Well, I want to tell you offline who exactly I was arguing with. So it's just ridiculous to me that people have this mentality when they don't have the experience. People who vote for Trump because they don't like the liberal agenda of catering to everybody and their feelings and their emotions and blah blah blah, but honestly, people are people. You have to change the laws. You have to amend the laws based on the better of the people who make the country what it is. You can't just sit here and be like, yeah, well, our policies are telling you how you should live, but that's not a free country.
So
you know what I mean?
I think that at the core of the Republican Party, there are many people that blame conservatism and their religion on them caring about what's best for the corporation.
Right.
Nothing is the person, right? Where Democrats is heavy person, heavy political correctness,
right.
heavy, I would say, emotional driven things. One thing that I did not like about Angela Stanton, was her repeating the point that every Democrat gets on TV or whatever and says that I want to make abortions possible for Black women. I had never heard of that in my life.
Right.
Never.
Right. So they said that Margaret Sanger basically started Planned Parenthood for the
eugenics.
Eugenics to euthanize Black population. The Black population.
So that is true.
We won't keep producing.
So that is true. However, America was founded on the backs of Black people.
Right.
And that ain't changed. That ain't stopping motherfucker from coming here.
And that ain't stopping a motherfucker from coming. Like, we're still fucking. We're still fucking and we're still making kids. So for you to and what they didn't realize was that eventually, once it became, more open, white women were going to start getting abortions too.
So, and then she kept quoting that 50% of African Americans,
46 to be exact.
That's what she said? Or is that the actual percentage?
That's what she said, 46.
Oh, and
I use that term loosely. That's what she said.
Yeah. 46% of people in the African American community have aborted fetuses. That means let's use 50%. Use round numbers. That's 1 out of 2.
I still think that's bullshit.
Exactly. I think it's stupid. It's ill-advised and unfounded, and she's following the Trump mechanism.
Angela Yee should have said that's not true and walked away.
Yeah, that would have made my day, and would have emphasized the fact that I know they listen. But now, like, seriously, like, you know what they say? Tell a lie and repeat it, and it will become true.
Yeah,
that's what she kept doing.
Yeah,
and she's like, I don't know if she was saying that her 27-year-old daughter is a rape.
That's what she said.
Oh, she said it under like she kind of implied it. I wasn't really sure.
She said that her daughter was a rape baby and is now a lawyer. First of all,
she kept saying that. I was like,
she was like, but you didn't raise that lawyer. You were in jail. Your ass was committing crimes. You were in jail. So you weren't raising your damn daughter to be no damn lawyer. So
you can't go out in the rain and take credit for being wet.
Exactly. You can't.
Episode that?
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. You can't go out in the rain and take, that's a long title, and take
I know,
credit for being wet. So it just, it bothers me that and the people who feed off of her bullshit ain't never stepped one foot in an abortion clinic. Mm-hmm. They never seen what, and Planned Parenthood isn't the only abortion clinic. There's other spots to go to. You can go to, and the fucked up thing. So here's and this is, and you know what I did? I got a woman's perspective. I got another woman's perspective based on the bullshit she said. So the difference is her argument, Angela Stanton's argument was Planned Parenthood. So white women who have good, who usually more than likely are going to have good health insurance, go to their gyno.
I was going to say they go to their OBGYN.
They go to their gyno and get their abortion. So Planned Parenthood is this big enemy in the eyes of the Republicans who are taking. Here's the other dumb shit. The fetuses, taking the fetuses and putting body parts on
harvesting them for organs.
Right. How do you harvest a fetus for organs?
So
an undeveloped a fetus is not fully developed.
So where she misspoke is that some fetuses can be used for stem cells.
Okay. That I understand a little bit more, but can Can you really do that with a dead fetus?
I think no. To answer that question, but
because they don't take the live fetus out of you. They kill the fetus before they take it out, and then it sounds bad to say.
Yeah,
I
don't know. I don't know.
But and I'm they kill the fetus before they take it out. So what stem cell research are they doing with a dead fetus? What harvesting for organs are they doing with and what they don't understand, I guess what these idiots don't understand because they haven't experienced it, is that even abortion rights have regulations. You cannot abort a baby after a certain term.
I think second term?
I think so. I think after a couple of months. I think within the first 3 months, if you don't abort that baby, it's yours. So they're not yanking a whole baby arm and leg out of no woman when she can go into labor anytime soon. Like they're so stupid and ignorant.
I think overall, I'm gonna say this. I think the Breakfast Club was very irresponsible by letting her speak that those dangerous points.
Yeah, because I think what it did was, and I said it after I listened to it a couple of days ago excuse me, I think I listened to it the day after they did it. I said, yo, she's going to bring black people over to Trump like a motherfucker. There's gonna be a handful, and there's gonna be a nice handful of black people who are going to turn Republican based on her, because like I said, she was a black woman from the jump. She was a black woman throughout the interview, and she was a black woman leaving it. And black women are attractable when they can articulate themselves properly, when they sound. I don't
think
smart.
She was very articulate.
I think she was, because I think what happened was they didn't put up a good enough argument with her, which they didn't have to, because they're just interviewing her. So you're asking her questions. So to go back and forth with her is almost defeating the point of being, of journalism from their behalf.
Fair. That's a fair point.
You're supposed to be asking her questions and letting her answer them. So, but Angela Yee decided, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna give her some pushback. Now,
you saw like the emotion in Yee's face,
right? And I don't know how many abortions she's had. She ain't got no kids, so so now
abortion she had.
Yeah,
is that the title?
I don't know how many abortions she had.
Yeah, I mean that might work.
So, but what's their names? Envy and Charlemagne didn't really give her any pushback. Now the other point, now I guess I just want to brief this on, was the LGBT situation.
Oh, fucking idiot.
Now I've said on this podcast, a long time ago, that kids should be separated from, the whole sexual identification between preference, orientation, whatever. I think kids should be separated from it, because I do believe that a kid in Dwayne Wade's son's daughter's position could feel the way that they feel now, and then go into teenhood and be like, I made a mistake. I need to change back. But you may have gone too far into it that you can't come back from it. So I think, and I don't just think that for, sexual identification, whether you're a boy that feels like you're a girl, whether you're gay, lesbian, whatever. I think that for heterosexual too, keep kids out of sexual identification, because it's too much for them. It's too much responsibility on a child that still has to figure themselves out as a person, because everybody's a person before you're anything.
Okay.
So I agree with what she said there, but then she used her son as an example of, I'm not LGBT, but that still sounds like, to me, when white people say oh yeah, I have black friends, so I'm not racist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not LGBT. I'm not anti-LGBT. IA. What the fuck are they doing with all this alphabet?
LGBTQIA. I don't know what the IA stands for. I think the A is
in the ass.
Asexual. And I might be intersexual.
In the ass.
So end is a word, got it. In the where's the orange juice? In the fridge.
I don't get it, man. It's you can't, like, how is it that you
that's dead.
How do you have how do you have a rape baby and a gay son? You know, I think she was pandering, to be honest.
Okay.
I think her son is
maybe the bitch just got some bad fucking
bad pussy.
No, it's not bad because her son being gay isn't bad. But her having I don't even want to get into this.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm done with Angela.
Overall,
like
she's done.
She's a cunt.
I can't wait until the election results come out and she gets crushed.
Yeah. Because first of all, you talking about Georgia. Georgia ain't playing that shit. You got too many on the lows. You got too many, you got way too many buckle bumpers down there. That ain't motherfucking.
So does buckle bumping apply to scissoring?
No.
Oh, okay. That's oh, okay. Got it. Oh, I didn't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So
I think that put us in an awkward place. Did we go to commercial?
So just to kind of go back to Angela Stanton. So I think that she will convert some people to Trump's side. Not many of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think that I don't think the audience for the Breakfast Club is receptive of that kind of politics. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's people there, but I think there may be people in Georgia who hear her speak that be like, you might have a point there.
Yeah.
And go along with that. I don't think it's enough to swing the vote. But what I do want to say is, did you see the link I sent you where Trump is kind of like, I'm gonna lose.
And
all I'm trying to do is my job.
Yeah, I feel like I just saw it, so I didn't really go through it like that. Hold on, let me see.
It was a little video clip.
Yeah.
Pull it up if you can.
I don't know if I watched. Oh, yes. That was from the okay, that was from that different so he's talking about No, I don't think was this the one that you sent me?
It's a Twitter link.
Yeah, it's a Twitter link, but it's like a thread of different shit that he said. Like he was promoting
I have to change this fucking light bulb behind me.
He was promoting what do you call it? Stop and frisk policies.
Yeah.
Giuliani stop and frisk policies, and he's gonna be your president because some people don't love me, maybe.
Yeah. Because you don't love me, and all I tried was to do my job.
Yeah.
Pussy.
We're gonna have to grab him. First of all, I don't really think that Trump wanted to be president from the jump. I think it was
I think everyone said
it was a casting call for him.
Yeah, like casting couch for Melania.
Right.
Everyone said that they had no intention on winning.
Yeah.
And that they were going to use it as publicity and a way to get in a Russian pocket. And then he won. And then it was, oh shit, what are we going to do? And it's just like, let's fuck everybody over.
Right. Because if you pay attention in the past 4 years, Trump is never prepared for a speech or anything unless it's written for him.
Even that, you can watch when he decides to go off script.
Right.
And he says something stupid like, nobody knows more about wind than me.
Yeah, but what sucks about America is that they you know, they fuck with him so much.
So what I have to always remind
demographic
myself
of America
is that my viewpoint isn't the majority, and my experience isn't the majority, and my education level isn't the majority. So we can look at things with a critical lens because of our experiences. Many people have very small like environments and experiences. So if the president says it, they believe it. Because to them, why would a president lie?
Right. It's sad, man.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So I want to move on because I don't care about
Me too.
I want to laugh. I want to laugh at some shit. So I want to show you these two Karen videos that I found.
I'm ready.
It's fucking hilarious. Here we go. We'll go here.
Still try to get my screen figured out because I have a monitor and then I have my laptop open, but the camera's on my laptop. So I don't want to get stuck looking at the monitor and never look at the camera. So I look at I keep everything on a smaller screen. It's a pain in my eyes.
That's pretty fucking cool, to be honest.
Not really. It's kind of inconvenient.
So I got a Karen video here. Again from TMZ.
Also, I got some equipment questions I want to talk to you about offline.
Okay. By equipment, you mean like penis, right?
No. No. Nope. I'm talking about lighting equipment.
Lighting, okay.
So I was talking to, I don't care as you pull it up, I was talking to another podcaster, and he was telling me that he bought a little light on his desk, and he hits the button and it lights up so that there aren't any dark spots in the view of the camera. He said he paid like $20 for it, so I'm gonna look at it and then I'll send it to you.
Yeah, because I need that too. Because as you can see, my lighting here sucks.
Mine too. We got the sun behind me.
I tried to set like a ambiance and keep it dark back here, because back here is it's a little junky. I haven't cleaned it up yet. So
you know how I know you're gay? You use words like ambiance.
You got me.
What movie is that from? Is that Knocked Up or 40-Year-Old Virgin? All right, I'm ready. I can see it. Put me in, coach.
Yo, so disclaimer: the last video that I tried to do a share screen and do the video, it moved kind of slow. Hopefully, it doesn't do the same thing here. So this is a Karen that gets fucked up. All right.
Is it bad? I'm happy she has a mask on.
The black girl don't though.
Yeah, she does. She told me she's willing to fight coronavirus.
Call me a nigga again. Call me a nigga again. They're gonna have a boob fight. A saggy boob fight. Come on, just do it. Just call her a nigga already.
So if you ever wonder what happens when you punch the Pillsbury Doughboy, there you go.
Come on now. Pull your shirt down.
Put your tummy away. You look like Winnie the Pooh.
All right, that's it. All right, stop that. All right.
Yo, let me ask you this before you go on to the next video.
Mm-hmm.
I think in today's climate that if someone called me a nigger, I would not respond only because of everything that's happening. Right. What about you? What do you think?
I wouldn't. I don't think I would either. It's almost pointless to go back and forth with somebody who at this point could still be that ignorant. At a time like this.
And when someone says that, that's their last resort, meaning they don't have anything else to say.
Right.
Poverty has eaten a hole in their mind.
Right.
I'm ready. Sorry.
So this one is.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I didn't share it yet.
Okay,
I'll be there in a second. So this one is about a dude who ran up on a Karen, a quote unquote Karen. We'll call her a quote unquote Karen, an alleged Karen that flipped in a bird in traffic, and from what I heard, called him a nigga.
Seen that.
So can you see it now?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
What the fuck is he listening to?
I don't know. Dude is gay, so he's probably listening to this,
Karen, you're not going to sit there and flip me off. You flipped me off. You don't touch me. Do not touch me.
This video is way too long, so I'm only going to go. Look at her. She has a black husband.
Why did you flip me off?
Does she?
That's what she said.
I suck black dick.
I think if you suck black dick, you can say nigga every once in a while.
No. Just because it's a nigga in your mouth doesn't mean nigga can come out your mouth. The nigga came in your mouth don't mean it can come out.
Title.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you flipped me off. Guys, this is her license plate number. She lives here.
He's attacking me.
Yo, she sound like a kick puppy.
You flipped me off.
A hit dog will holler.
You flipped me off, and now you're playing the bitch. Ma'am, would you like to calm down? She literally flipped me off, and then she.
All right, you can stop it.
Yeah, I don't want to watch this shit anymore.
Would you like to calm down, have a conversation? Why you?
First off, you pulled up in this woman's driveway. You lucky you didn't get shot in the face.
Yeah. So the problem is that like I'm hearing mixed stories, basically saying that she followed the dude. But how did you follow him to your house? How did she follow him to her house?
They said she followed him first, and then he turned around and followed her.
So does this label her a Karen that she flipped a bird to obviously this get this what do I call it?
So you tell me
LGBTQIA association.
So you tell me, what does that matter?
What, that he was gay?
Yeah. What does that matter?
It doesn't really matter anything except
I know
except for his attitude, because I mean I really disagree with this Karen. Like, this doesn't fall in the category of Karen, because I flip people to bird all the time.
I think
I follow people
combination
sometimes.
of the finger and nigger.
But see that now, he never said, if you watch this video, he has barely he does not really come out. I mean, he's out. We obviously see that he's out, but he does not come out and clarify that she called him a nigger. But he does.
He says it in the video.
Yeah, but he doesn't. But he said it like once. But every other time he was like, "You flipped in the bird."
When she says he's attacking her, that's when he says it to the neighbors.
Yeah, but that sound like he could have made that up. If you have a black husband, if you have a black husband, more than likely you're not gonna call another black dude a nigga. And that's just me. That's not me trying to stand up for this white woman, but it's more like a common sense. Now, I call everybody in traffic if I flip you the bird.
You're in a relationship with a black woman. Anyone ever call you, cut you off, and you call her a black bitch?
Yeah.
All right then. All right then, nigga.
Okay. Okay. You got a point. There. But I still think I don't agree with this dude. I really don't think that it was called for. I don't believe that she called him a nigga. I think that this little comfort is just a vicious bottom, and he wanted to make a name for himself on first of all, and then as far as this the mixed news that I'm getting from it, he is a right winger who decided to want to make himself famous because he got into a traffic altercation with some white woman, and before he right after he posted the video, he went to his social media and deleted all of his right wing shit. But I don't know any gay Republicans, so no black gay Republicans.
All those
except for Paris Denard.
Adjectives.
Paris Denard is definitely a gay.
Listen, it's on site. You already know that.
Well, you can't because that's a hate crime because he's gay.
I'm gonna beat his ass because he's ignorant, not because of his sexuality, and he's not gay, because he basically got fired from CNN for sexual misconduct against a young woman.
Yeah, right. I don't believe that shit at all. I don't believe that shit at all. All right, so I want to show you one more video, and this one is pretty fucking interesting. Now, somebody took an idea that I had, this idea that I had for years, and they decided to make a movie out of it, like I wanted somebody to.
All right.
So this particular this is a movie called. Stop it! This is a movie. Stop it! This is a movie.
Sounds rapey.
This is a movie called. I don't know if you heard about this, but this is a movie called Cracker, and it's about.
Yes.
You heard about this, and it's about a racist white dude who goes back in time, and the tables turn, where black people are the masters, the slave masters, and white people are the slaves. So I want everybody to watch this. Here we go. First of all, I'm not getting pulled over by no regular white person. Stole our freedom. Huh.
What you looking at, Cracker?
Who's that? Jordan Lucas?
Oh, I can't see.
No, I mean the song.
I can't hear it really.
Oh, you can't hear the stuff? Yangaland.
Welcome back. Pico.
Cracker. I don't know why it's going to My Little Pony now. Stop that.
You have such a eclectic taste.
Yeah, I'm very versatile in my interests.
Honestly, I didn't like.
I don't like the depiction. The trailer sucks.
Well, I just mean the concept, all of it. The trailer sucks, yes. Yeah. And then the concept and the things, like the subject matter, nah, not me. Can't fuck with it.
So you don't like the idea of us being the devil slave master.
So it goes back to what Louis Farrakhan was saying
Yeah,
that white people fear that black people will do what their forefathers have done to ours.
right. I get it, but I also feel like it's kind of I feel like it's kind of necessary for white people to see. I think it's more necessary for white people to see than for black people to watch.
I don't think that they even have that level of empathy because their argument is, it wasn't my forefathers. They didn't own slaves. It
That's not
wasn't
true
my.
though. That's not true.
I'm just saying.
I would get up and walk away, but I'm Donald ducking right now, and I don't want people to see
Right.
it.
Right.
for, for anybody who doesn't know what Donald ducking is, it's just a shirt, no bottom. My Donald Duck is out.
No, but no, seriously, man. Like,
yeah, my Donald Duck and
I can't fuck with it. No, I can't fuck with Donald Duck, and I can't fuck with that movie Crackers. Nah, or the trailer. It's not a real movie, but Michael K. Williams was in the trailer. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
he was.
Yeah, I thought I saw him.
Yeah. Maybe that was him. All black people look alike, so I don't know.
No,
yeah, I don't. I get it. Like every time when I first watched it, I cringed a little bit because I had the idea. Like I thought about this for a couple of years. I was like, yo, they should make for white people is in particular they should make a movie where they show the other the tables turn. But after watching the trailer,
them trying that, like,
I don't like the depiction of us being the devil like that. It's kind of it's cringeworthy, like a motherfucker.
You know what? I think that if they flipped it and made it aliens to humans, that would be very interesting perspective.
Yeah, maybe. I can get with that.
Yeah, I think that will help people see the robustness of their actions, and by people I mean white people.
Yeah.
So, oh no, what you saying?
No, what you want to go? Where you want to take this? Because
I was ready to go theme songs.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's end it out with that. Everything else we can do. We can do Tuesday.
All right, I'm with it. So, you ready?
Yeah.
So everyone, I asked Holly to come up with a theme song if he like whether you're a superhero, your everyday, like whatever it is. Did you get one?
I've been thinking on a couple of them, so you go first.
All right, I got you. Let me turn the volume up on my phone a little bit. So the casket drops. Third time's the charm, right? You ready? Come on.
Oh. Push.
It's clips too. Malice is in it too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Malice is in that one?
Yeah.
Wow. That's so
kinda
why
like a big deal.
So why do you feel that way? Why do you feel like you're kind of like a big deal?
Yo, I feel that way because that song, I feel like I'm walking through the world and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I keep telling y'all motherfuckers I'm a problem. And I'm kind of like a big deal. Now you're going to see. Now you're going to learn. Don't underestimate me. I'm here and ready to fight and take over.
That's shit, that's pretty damn cool. It's funny because it's like, yeah, I like that. I like that feeling. And to walk out the house every day and like, yeah, this is me, nigga. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Then I would also say run this town.
It's funny because it's funny because even though this is like a fun a fun thing to come up with, it made me think about it. And I think the best song that describes that would be my theme song sounds a little bit like this. Wait till I get my money right. But now look at Alexis. God, I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. I mean, that is a lot of this shit that he says in this song is kind of my life story.
Yeah. And what I do.
Act more stupidly. Yeah. It's basically my life and summed up in in a 3-minute song with Jeezy ad-libbing in the background.
Yeah. If Jeezy was to ad-lib my life, it'd be great.
Yeah. Right. Especially when I'm fucking. Yeah.
No. His laughs at the end.
That's right.
That's it?
That's me when I'm finished.
All right. And I'm going to play one more just for the episode.
Nice.
And we can ride out to it.
Let's do it. Ooh. Hey.
Everybody, come back for some more. It's me, the DEP. You can follow me on Twitter at DEP_sins and IG. I promise I've been more active lately on Twitter. We'll have some fun. Come back and listen to the episodes some more. We got audio, we got visual, we got video. And we want to engage with you on all social media platforms. Turn it over to my best friend, my main man. Where you at?
ITZHOLLE on social media platforms. Tune in to our IG live on Tuesdays. We're starting to talk shit Tuesdays where we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk some topics that we don't. We always go on these rants and random random conversations about certain shit, and we don't always stay on topic. So we're gonna bring some of those topics into Tuesday, and we're gonna talk shit about them. And we're working on this President of Black America shit that we got going on.
Yes.
Nice little.
Yes. We got VPs coming up this Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday is gonna be VPs.
All right. I forgot a candidate. Can I say that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why not?
The Rock.
The Rock. All right. So we'll put The Rock in the VP. Let's see who we get VP for. Fuck it.
Okay. All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Everybody, come back for more. If you fuck with us, you stuck with us. I'm out.
Yeah, baby.